another update, another big time update. Nigeria is one of the 11 fastest growing economy in the world in 2025. In fact, Nigeria ranked number 4. This is very impressive, very very impressive. In fact, a lot of, in fact, this was claimed now based on the International Monetary Fund's (IMF), projection that Nigeria ranks fourth among the world fastest growing economy in 2025. Now, you see, we can all see that with all indication, many things have led to this ranking. Rank the country most projected GDP growth and places. Nigeria is joined third alongside Saudi Arabia at 3.4. That was last. I think it was around August, but now it has been Nigeria now 3.4. 4.3%. Now this percentage is one of the things that give confidence to investors to invest in a particular country. So these post attributes the data to the IMF and the features image of the world leaders, enforcing the impression of a definitive global ranking that Nigeria ranked among the fourth among the 12 fattest economy. So the IMF economic outlook, April 2025 projects that Nigeria GDP will grow 3% in 2025. But fortunately and surprisingly, Nigeria, surpassed that projection. Now, the present Nigeria is 4.28. Yes, 4.28. It was around 4.05, but now it's 4.28 now as of October. Now, this is a very good one and very impressive. However, a review of the full IMF data sets, shows that Nigeria is not a country that investors should just overlook, because there's a lot of prospects and even prosperity, abounds in the Nigeria economy. And due to all this, what led to all this growth, like the removal of subsidy, removal of floating of naira, and the increment of our crude oil per day, and better performance of non-oil sector in our exports and our revenue. And our exports now exceed our imports, and the federal government make sure that unnecessary, he has to stop some unnecessary importation that are not needed in the country, whereby things that we can produce locally here, federal government has stopped all those things. So you can see the president, Ahmed Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is trying to make sure that, look, there's a game changer in terms of our revenue, and whereby we should not solely depends on crude oil. Now, if you can see that we met our targets, in August, what we're supposed to meet at what projected by December, but the federal government made the target by August. Now, this is non-oil sector, just non-oil sector. Now, the president now is trying to bring more innovation and even technological transfer, whereby most of these raw materials will now be processed in Nigeria to give more value chain in some of our natural minerals. That's what bring about the $400 million crude oil terminal that is in place now in River State. So these are the things, these are the things that since 1971 that terminal was established. Now over 5 decades now, over 15 years ago now, Well, Nigeria never had something like that again. So now with value chain and local contents and making sure that local investors are involved, are more key player in Nigeria economy. That's a very good one. And these are the things that is making Nigeria to be ranking among the fastest growing economy. So with all indicators that are now clearly seen now, that look, with this, it will strengthen Naira, it will create more jobs, and it will even increase our foreign reserve. So we want to thank Mr. President for this, for his doggedness. Try to turn the economy around. Fine, actually, it's not easy. The economy is very hard, and we don't want to fall to that what do you call it, to that free fall that Argentina fell when the president that was ruling then tried to listen to what people are saying, try to how can I put it, try to dance to the tune of social media and other things, try to create a short-term enjoyment. Why at the end of the day it backfire, now leading to a long-term suffering. See, even I myself felt the pain. Everyone felt the pain. But what we are saying is that let us have a system that will give a room for a long-term enjoyment, for a long-term benefit for the children or yet on board. So these are the things. It's take a visionary leader to do that. The pain was so harsh, but at the end of the day, they're gonna be light at the end of the tunnel. I believe that, and I'm seeing it, and it's clearly shown. You can see in one day 11 points gain. Naira gained 11 points just in a single day. So that is a very good achievement, and the economy is thriving. So we just pray that the present government with its economic team, they should maintain this momentum. That's just the goal. Let them maintain this momentum. If they can maintain this momentum, I'm telling you, we are going to get out of the woods. But anything contrary to that, there will be a disaster. But please, economic team, Mr. President, please maintain this momentum. The momentum is positive. Just maintain it. With this energy, I'm telling you, Nigeria is going to be great again. Nigeria is going to be great by God's grace. Inshallah, Nigeria is going to be